Good day, everyone. Today is Wednesday, August 27th, 2025, and here's a quick rundown of how U.S. markets are performing. The S&P 500 is continuing its upward momentum, setting a new record high, alongside gains in the Dow Jones and Nasdaq. According to Reuters, the Dow is slightly up, while the S&P 500 and Nasdaq show modest declines, reflecting a mixed performance as markets brace for major earnings announcements. Nvidia is squarely in focus as investors await its second quarter earnings, seen as a potential trigger for significant stock and sector volatility. Early trading shows a slight decline, 0.1%, and analysts project its report could move nearly $260 billion in market value. Futures point to over 50% year-over-year revenue growth, with Nvidia possibly delivering one of its most dramatic post-earnings reactions in over a year. Energy stocks are leading sector gains, while communication services lag. Key movers. Kohl's jumps over 21% after raising its full-year outlook. MongoDB surges 29%, nCino up 17%, Okta plus 4%. On the downside, JM Smucker falls 6%, Palantir drops 2%, and Williams-Sonoma slips over concerns around tariffs despite solid earnings. Institutions, smart money, are increasingly following retail investors into equities, though some have pulled back from big tech. Still, signaling expectations that a Fed rate cut in September could sustain equity gains. Corporate stock buybacks have hit over $1 trillion at a record pace, with projections reaching up to $1.3 trillion for 2025. Apple, Alphabet, and J.P. Morgan are among the biggest contributors. U.S. two-year Treasury yields have dropped to around 3.65%, approaching four-month lows as political pressure mounts on the Fed and rate cut expectations grow. Cracker Barrel lands shares up 7.6% after reversing an unpopular logo redesign, a move even mentioned by President Trump. Meanwhile, trade tensions flare as the U.S. doubles tariffs on Indian imports to 50%, feeding geopolitical complexity.